I went vintage shopping in London and honestly it was kind of disappointing. I don't know if I messed something up, but I grew up reading that Notting Hill/Portobello Market was one of the best markets in the world. But when I got there, I basically didn't like any of it. Maybe I did the research wrong, maybe it's just super saturated with tourism now, maybe it's become one of those touristy things with nothing authentic left. But it wasn't what I expected from a famous or a vintage market. Let's start from the clothes, all synthetic, no quality pieces at all. It felt like ultra fast fashion with crazy high prices. I'm sorry, but a 100% acrylic sweater does not belong in a vintage market. Since middle school, I learned that this market became famous in the 50s for antique objects, so I was expecting to find something cool. But what they were selling as vintage watches were actually mass-produced copies, the same ones you can find on AliExpress or Shein. And there were so many stalls selling the exact same things. I did spot some cute pieces like wool scarves and upcycled clothes, but they were mostly in actual shops nearby, not in the market. So in the end, I left and went to explore another famous area and market, Camden Town, which I actually enjoyed a bit more. Even though, to be honest, I liked the quirky objects and street food way more than the clothes. If someone from London is watching this, can you please recommend me some areas or streets where I can find better vintage shops and maybe small fashion brands or local businesses? I love London and come here often and I want to know it better. This was literally the only thing I bought in the whole trip, definitely not slow fashion or high quality, but since Harry Potter is over 20 years old, can I call this vintage? And by pure chance, I ended up doing some luxury window shopping from less mainstream designer brands, which I loved because I can't do that where I live. Obviously, I'll never be able to afford those dresses, but I love admiring them, studying shapes, textures, fabrics, color combination, and getting some inspo.